The following video is Scav item number 350 for the 2012 Snell-Hitchcock Scav team.
Hey guys, what's up? Stacked Crooked here, and like I just mentioned, I helped out my friend from East Chicago for their Scav hunt that they have every year. They take it pretty seriously, so they had some a lot of video game related things they had to accomplish, like these little tasks, and so who better to ask than their LPR friend. So anyway, here I go starting off in Super Mario 64. As you can see at the very beginning, the task was to complete the first star, when you had to defeat the King Bob-omb. You had to beat it in under a minute. Now I started the countdown, or rather the stopwatch, from player control, which would be like the frame on which you're able to move after Mario falls down into the world. I think even if I move the time up to when I hit A on the star, since I think I would still have made it, as you'll see my time later on. The fastest way to beat this guy is to jump in front of him after you throw him, that way he doesn't waste frames turning around. And here I often mistake by hitting him. I tried to use I watched some speedrunning videos to try to see like the fastest way to take him out. And some of the speedrunner strats I have no idea how to pull off, like running up the slippery slope at the very bottom of this level. But there you go, 55 seconds. Hell yeah! Task 1 complete. Alright, and here we go to Bomberman 64. This task was to beat 3 enemy AI opponents without laying a bomb. And just for fun, I switched them up to the hardest difficulty because I'm a boss. Alright. What was difficult about this one is obviously bombs are the one way in which you can kill people. So I had to either wait for them to maybe just lay down a random bomb or to maybe throw one. That way I could pick it up and throw it back. Because technically I can pick up their bombs as long as I don't lay one of my own. And actually, I got pretty lucky sometimes when they would just kill themselves. So I guess it worked out for me in the end there. Here I'm just trying to run around waiting for them to do something I can like make a play that I can play off of. And if you notice the people just following me around, that's because previously I picked up a skull, and you see they're flashing yellow. If you pick up a skull to give you a random status effect, and if it's bad, and you can give it to another player by touching them, you see like the transfer of color. If it's bad, the AI will usually chase you down and try to give it back to you. So I don't know what algorithm they use to track you, but it's pretty damn good because most of the time there's no way you could possibly avoid them. So I've just been running away forever trying to avoid this status effect. Which ultimately the status effect would do nothing to me because usually they're bomb related. Like either they make your bombs more powerful or they give you the ability to not use bombs or stuff like that. So it didn't really matter if I got it or not. And there I go, winning in the sudden death round. My plan to do this task was basically just to survive to the sudden death round because in this map because they're the enemy AI and I can avoid it better than they can. And basically I was looking for, I don't know, very opportunistic moments to, like right here. That was a godsend. Luckily they killed themselves, so that makes me 2 in front of everyone. I just needed 1 more to win. But it actually took me a lot longer than I thought. I was getting really cocky at this point. I was like, yeah, just 1 more. That was easy. And here I'm just straddling this giant bomb. Don't know where to throw it. And, that was so close, but no. One other strategy I wanted to pull off was to have them lay down a bomb and me kick it into them and throw them off the stage, because that's one other way to kill people, is by throwing them out of bounds. But for one, I couldn't really ever get them staggered, and 2, the enemy AI at level 3 kind of picks themselves up rather quickly, so there's not much of an opportunity, there's not much time for you to pick them up, turn them around and throw them off the stage before they just jump out of your hands. And yeah, for some reason in my mind, I guess I didn't see that bomb there. Alright, now since I died, my only opportunity is to just control the AI and just try to kill them. Because when you're a ghost, if you bump into an enemy, you can ride on top of them and take control of them for a limited amount of time. And they can't fight you, so you don't have perfect control of them. But luckily I was able to cause a draw, that way no other people got any points. Yeah, draw. And so here I go again. I remember that by this point, I was just wanting this to end because I was so close. Oh, and you see right there, I was so close to making it go off. And he actually does. for some reason his AI just drove him off the stage, which was pretty fortunate for me. And by this point, I was so excited because I'd managed to throw someone off and kind of killed them, and I was down to one last AI opponent to kill. And I backed away from that bomb because I didn't want to get too cocky and try to hit it into him and like have it blow up on me. On here, right here, I added that, if you'll see, I went to pick up the bomb that he had put down, but I accidentally wasn't close enough and just put one out myself, so then I was like, shit, I ruined it. So then I just laid down another bomb to kill myself so that I don't win. That way, because it would basically be a disqualification if I won one laying down a bomb.
Ready, go!
And so, finally reached that point where it's not flawless, a lot of mistakes. And now, blue has 1 point. Damn you, blue! And you can see them fighting it out over there in the bottom right corner. Oh, and this part is awful. I almost had him, and then I probably would have killed both of them, but he wins this one because if you touch anyone with a fire suit, basically, they die. And like I said, their algorithm for chasing is pretty damn great, so there's no way I could avoid him. Because he just caught up to me by cutting corners way more than I could. Perfect computers. Alright. Oh, he picks me up for some reason and just decides me to throw me forward instead of outside the map, but whatever. Good for me, I didn't want to die. And now I'm down to one last person, which is... Oh, I was so close. Just stay in the corner and die! Why won't you die? I don't even remember how I won this last one, actually. But, I know that I actually did. Oh yeah, there's a heart. The hearts are especially awesome in multiplayer because you can take an extra hit, and it actually doesn't go away. It actually jumps around the stage, so you can pick it up over and over again. And see, there, I think if I wouldn't have picked him up, I would have won it right there, so I kind of kicked myself for that. And sorry if the audio is a little desynced, I don't know why that happens with recording in 64. Eventually the audio will become slower than the video.
Hurry up!
And now I've made it to the sudden death run again, and just like that, I won. And there we go. That's 3 and I win. Task 2 completed. Let's cut that out. This one was surprisingly easy and also short as hell. It's just a Pentuple bomb jump. And basically the only thing you have to worry about is timing. And I move around here erratically so people know it's not like, so people think it's a different video. And finally my favorite game on the F64. One of my favorite games. Or one that I'm surprisingly good at, Star Fox 64. This task was to beat a mission only using smart bombs. I figured to do Corneria, one because it is the first level, which means I could just record right starting off the bat. I wouldn't have to play to a certain level. That would take up way more time. And if I wouldn't have done Corneria, I probably would have done Solar, because the flying bird things generally give you pretty high percentile of bomb drops. So you could probably, if you're good, get 9 bombs at the very end and take out the boss no problem. But in order to save time, I basically just did Corneria. And it was actually surprisingly easy. And it was actually pretty interesting, because I never played through a level not firing. So it was kind of interesting, but basically just... basically, it ends up me just using boost every now and then, trying to get through the stage as fast as possible. And I do get a lot of pickups. I don't even know why I bothered getting a lasers, because I couldn't use them. I decided just to use some bombs here and there. I used one bomb there because you can get one back for killing that guy, so why not? And another bomb up to 5. I decided to not, for a sense of showmanship, I decided to let Falco live and just use a bomb here to keep him alive. Not too much of a problem because usually it doesn't take too many bombs to kill the main boss, at least I wouldn't think it would. And they're showing some style right here. This is me just showing off. I like pulling off that trick, getting both the bomb and the lasers. And then I also did a barrel roll when Peppy told me to. there is a bomb right here. I get it, but not as clean as I would have liked to, because I hit the bottom of the arch. So, and also hit this ship right here. Yeah, it wasn't too smooth actually, Falco, but whatever. Thanks for the comment. And here I'm basically at the end of the level. Another laser pickup, and the 2 gold rings that I tried to get both of them, but I failed at the end, and I was all like, I'm not going to try that over. I thought about doing the recording over to try to get it, but then I realized it probably wasn't worth it. There were a couple of strategies I could have used for this boss. I could have tried to take out his legs and then just shoot at him, which is what I thought I should do there, because usually when you hit his legs he has the chance of dropping a smart bomb. But since he didn't, I decided to just shoot at him. And he has a couple instances or frames of invincibility, I think, when he's moving around, so you have to like get him when he's standing still mostly. Yeah, you see he didn't take any damage there. And I just shoot at his body because the widespread smart bomb will get the green thing on his back that you have to shoot at. And here he goes down. That's enough. Alright. And just like that, 4th task completed. I should note that there was a 5th task. It said, I'm pretty sure, actually I'm completely sure that the task was to defeat an enemy with a bomb in Mario Kart 64, and there is no bomb item in Mario Kart 64. They could have been referring to maybe the fake item box, but it's not really a bomb because there is an actual bomb item in Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube, but I had really no idea how to complete that task because of the wording. So, well, either way, these 4 tasks hopefully net my team, or net my friend's team some points. And this is once again for the Snell-Hitchcock Scav team for 2012. Hope you liked the video.